So let's briefly talk about like the benefits to forgiving and the drawbacks to not forgiving, because those, I mean, we kind of touched on a little bit about not forgiving and what it can do. So can you expound on that? I'm sure
If
you
you're
can.
listening to this broadcast, I'm about to hold a very purple coffee cup. Actually, it's tea right in front of my face. You might want to hop over to YouTube and look at what I'm doing. Um, this purple teacup represents anger and bitterness, right? But look at my body language. I can manage my anger. I can hold it off to the side. I can put it in the back of my head because, well, it's easy, isn't it? I can handle my anger. This isn't a problem. But the longer I hang on to this anger, the more it's going to bother me. And eventually my arm's going to start to hurt. So now look at my body language. I'm using two arms to hold up the glass. It's starting to come into my brain. It's starting to come to the front of my brain and kind of getting into my conversations and trip me up. But I can still kind of manage it. I mean, I can still kind of function. If I continue to hold on to this anger, now the coffee cup is in front of my face. My life is pretty much stopped. I can't see the dream job that just walked by because I'm not
Ooh.
paying attention. I'm paying attention on the anger. I don't see my dream relationship because I'm so focused on the anger. And my friends have gone down because nobody wants to be around me anymore because I'm negative and I'm sick and I'm tired and I'm always talking about it. And I spin the story funny to make people laugh, but I'm still talking about it. It still bothers me. So, forgiveness by clearing the easy ones. The forgiveness energy is going to start to open up your life. You're going to start to pay attention. Coffee will smell better. It's just magically you'll start to smell things. You'll start to notice things. Why? Because you're not as focused on the anger anymore.
Ooh, yeah.
So you might find a really good way to lose weight. Why didn't you find it before? Because you were too focused on the anger. Maybe you'll find a good job that will increase your cash flow. These things are all things that might happen, and people are going to notice. They're going to look at you and say, "Lisa, did you change your hair, or you did? Is that a new
So true.
outfit?" And you can either tell them or not. That's up to you. And as you continue your journey through your list, you're going to start to feel better and better, and the cells in your body are going to start to clear.
That is a great example and so true. It's
Hmm.
so true because that anger can just completely consume you, and it is all, and not only is it can you not see, but the things that you see through the filter of anger.
You do.
You're not seeing it
100%.
clearly. Yeah.
No, you're seeing a negative world. You're believing everything the media. Our world is actually positive if you pay attention to the positive things.
Yes.
Now, not only can you forgive the things in your life, but you can forgive politicians. You can forgive cities. You can forgive the war in the Middle East if you want to. Why?
Mhm.
Because if you're watching the news and it's pissing you off, excuse my language, you can
True.
forgive that. Now, what's that going to do to the war in the Middle East? Not a darn thing. Isn't that awful? But it is going to help you enormously. You
Right.
can forgive anything,
Right.
absolutely anything.
It's almost kind of like part of your what you need for your emotional regulation, right?
Exactly.
It's a
Yep.
tool that goes in that box to help you emotionally regulate.